Hello again, people. Watchwoman 65, Lisa Boyce. I told you about that story. Now, I had told people weeks ago that this virus, to watch out for this virus is going to cause panic and it's going to cause the stock market. It was inevitable that it was going to happen. It was going to cause everything to crash. Now it's getting worse. Listen to this. This is off the End Times headlines. And this came out yesterday. The CDC has announced that there's a newly confirmed coronavirus case in Northern California, and authorities have no idea how the victim was exposed to the virus. Now, I'm going to link this article in the description box, but I don't know if you can find it. Because as soon as it went up, some places took it down. Including End Times headlines. They had it up on one source and then I had to dig to find it. So I'm going to leave it up here. But listen to this. The CDC has announced that there is a newly confirmed coronavirus case in Northern California, and authorities have no idea how the victim was exposed to the virus. This particular individual had not traveled to a foreign country and also had not had any contact with a known infected patient. In other words, it appears that this individual was infected by someone that the CDC does not know about yet. As soon as the news dropped, now listen to this, this was yesterday. As soon as the news dropped, financial markets started freaking out. And there was an explosion of speculation on social media. Have the efforts to contain the coronavirus in the United States failed? I'd say they have. And if people are going this crazy, even though not a single American has died from the virus yet, what's going to happen when people start dropping dead in the streets like they did over in China? It says the global tipping point we have been waiting for has now arrived. The number of new coronavirus cases outside of China is now surpassing the number of new coronavirus cases being reported inside China each day. And this virus continues to pop up even in more countries. On Wednesday alone, Norway, Greece, Romania, North Macedonia, Pakistan, Brazil, and don't forget Chile, that's in Brazil, all reported their very first cases. In fact, the case in Brazil was the very first to be reported in all of South America. I think that was in Chile. I'm not sure. But most Americans don't care about what's going on in the rest of the world. What they do care about is what's happening within our own borders. A lot of people are extremely concerned that there is now a confirmed case of, listen to this, unknown origin in Northern California. Now, like I said this week, I used to live in Northern California. I used to live in San Jose and San Francisco for a while. But I can imagine what they're going through now. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Wednesday confirmed an infection in California that would represent the first U.S. person to contract the virus despite not visiting a foreign country recently or coming in contact with an infected patient. At this time, the patient's exposure is unknown. The CDC said in a statement, it's possible this could be an instance of community spread of coronavirus. Now, keep in mind, this thing is airborne, which would be the first time this has happened in the United States. Community spread means the spread of an illness for which the source of infection is unknown. It's also possible, however, that the patient may have been exposed to a return traveler who was infected. The rest of the story I'm going to leave in the description box, but I wanted you to know this thing has taken off. And it goes beyond China. It goes beyond the seas. It's here. And the stock market is reacting to it. Keep an eye on the next few days to the next couple of weeks. I have a feeling things are going to get worse. Just a heads up. I'll be back later.